Alrighty, time for another Vintage Cube League, and you know, Thoughtseize is definitely the pick here. I really want to take Mox Diamond. You know what? This will be a self-indulgent league, I've decided. See, the thing is, when I draft in a team draft, I feel like there is at least some amount of reasonableness I have to display. I don't feel like displaying any of that reasonableness right now. I'm drafting by myself. I think Mox Diamond leads to some pretty fun decks, and I've drafted a lot of black decks the last couple days. Or at least that's what it feels like. So, you know what? Mox Diamond it is. Maybe that Uro comes back, draft some lands. I kind of want to try out new strategies that are in the Vintage Cube that's on Magic Online, see if I want to incorporate them into my cube. And I think Mox Diamond leads more down that path. And then here, Dark Depths, Crucible Worlds, Knight of the Reliquary. All right, I'm going to take Pest Infestation, but keep track of these for maybe some sort of lands opportunities. And had I taken Thoughtseize, probably just take, I don't know, Night's Whisper. It's kind of weak. I'm happy enough taking Pest Infestation here. And then, Vaultborn, Barrowguy, Fire Covenant, Oko, Prismatic Vista, Duress. I guess the black deck probably takes Barrowguy, but I think I'll take Oko now. Oko is really nice with Mox Diamond. It's one of the best, actually. Just a really powerful 3-drops are exactly what you want with Mox Diamond. You want to accelerate, so you want the Mox to have like a good payoff for that, but you don't want to go too hard. Mox Diamond's actually actively bad at casting 5-drops because you're not going to hit 5 land drops when you've discarded a land as often, but it's really good for the 3s. So I think Oko and Prismatic Beast are actually surprisingly close, but I like this start. There's Ugin. I do love Ugin. There's also Savannah. I'm not taking Rancor. At some point I might try drafting the like mono green Berserk style deck, but there's a Gut. I have 2 3s. You know what? I kind of feel like I just take Savannah here, and if that Knight of the Reliquary comes back, that would be nice. I also just like green duels when I've got kind of like a 5-color green start, so I think this is a pretty cool way to go. And here, there's Nasika's Chariot, but you know what? I'm going to take Gaia's Cradle. I was jealous of, all the times when my opponents get to Gaia's Cradle, and I feel like I want to do that now. Passing a Chariot, might form Harmonizer, another double power thing, and Territorial Kavu, but Gaia's Cradle. Oh, there we go. Titanium. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. All right, so we've got a really good start here for the lands deck with Crucible and Knight and Dark Depths as potential wheels. Passing a Deathrite and Eternal Witness, but Titania is excellent. So basically when you have Titania, you're looking for effects that let you sacrifice lands. So the easiest way is fetch lands and strip mine and wasteland, but then you have things like Zern Orb or Sylvan Safekeeper that let you just turn all your lands into 5/3s. Here there's Sentinel, Containment Priest. I don't think I'm going to take City of Traders. Pride Mage might actually wheel. That card frequently goes pretty late. I mean, I do like Containment Priest a lot. I actually think I'll take that. I think Containment Priest does a better job than of adding a new dimension to the deck than Sentinel. Sentinel's just fine. Here there's a White of the Reliquary. Sack a creature to get a land. Kind of nice with Cradle, but I kind of feel like I should just take Razorverge Thicket. And then, Uro came back. Yeah, I was really hoping that would be the case. I love Uro. It's good with Mox Diamond too. I'll pass on some lands for Uro here, because I do want to. I mean, Spar's Headquarters would be nice, but Uro is just so good in this kind of deck. All right, so Crucible's gone, but I kind of think I just want Knight. Knight to get Cradle. I'm firmly, on the, or at least on the path to green-white with 2 green-white lands and a Containment Priest. I think this will work out more likely than Dark Depths. Then here, Loot is a couple colors. Well, red is the only one I'm not right now. I don't think I want the land. The other option is just taking Portable Hole, just to have a cheap card. I think I should probably do that. I don't know. Loot is good. I'm not certain that it would have been that was good to not take the loot there, but I'm already kind of green, white, blue, so I'd rather just kind of stick to that. Though Greater Gargadon is a way to work with Titania, so I guess I'll take that. And then I'll take a Talisman, but I'm not going to play any of these cards. Ether Spellbomb, no one took that. I like Ether Spellbomb a lot. I think I'll take it. There are some times it would be good. Oh, Solid Pride Mage didn't wheel and Damn did. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Okay start. A lot of 3s. Part of the reason I didn't take Sentinel as well. This pack. No action here, unfortunately. I could take the Crucible, but I don't really have a reason for that. And it probably wheels anyway. I think I'm just going to take Starting Town. It's a land that taps for a bunch of colors. Probably going to be a bunch of colors. I don't think I want Rafine's Tower that badly. Preordain's good too, but I'd rather just take the land. Here, oh, Mox Emerald and Soul Ring, and this is after they selected a card. Well, I'm going to take the Mox. Sometimes, I mean, Soul Ring is in the dark a better card. In pick one, pack one, you would never take Soul Ring over Mox Emerald, but I have a bunch of 3-drops and I'm green. I should definitely take Mox Emerald here. Soul Ring doesn't even help with half my cards. More than half my cards. It's good with Pest Infestation Titania. But all right, third pick Soul Ring. Someone gets a gift. Oh, there's a Fast Bond, a Caryatid, an Urza Saga, and a Swords to Plowshares. I think I'm going to take Urza Saga. It just looks like a really nice start for a Saga deck. Double Mox already. Unfortunately, can't get Portable Hole because it costs 1 white, not 1 colorless. And I think that the fact that I can go get it with Knight of the Reliquary is pretty nice too, or Titania gets it back. And Fast One actually wheels these days. If it doesn't, the Caryatid will be there, or one of these lands, but I'm going to take Saga. That's nice. And then here, Leyline, oh, Ice Till Explorer. So this is one I've been thinking about trying in my cube as well. With Strip Mine, this card goes out of control. Play additional land every turn, and you can play lands from your graveyard, and whenever a land enters, mill a card. Yeah, I don't really need Stomping Ground. Oh no, I guess I do for Gargadon. No, I'll just take Stomping Ground then. I think Ice Till or Elvish Reclaimer will wheel. I'll be okay with either of those. If I had a Strip Mine, that would be different, but I do not. And then here we've got a Noble, an Aurora Baroid. That's not really for me so much. Wooded Foothills, which I'm going to take. Teferi and Flash are great, but Foothills just makes the world go round. Fetch lands are what this deck needs. It just means that your Titania works without any sort of combo, which is really nice. Not a Mox Opal deck. Waterlogged Grove versus Commercial District. I just picked up 2 red-green duels, so I think I'll just take Waterlogged Grove. Also a combo with Titania. There's Baloth Prime. So it's tapped with 6 stun counters. Whenever you sack a land, you make a 4/4, and this removes a stun counter, and you can pay 4 and sack a land to gain 2. You know what? I'll try it. I don't need Proving Ground because Wooded Foothills gets red-green, which that's all and white, which I don't have any black cards. Let's take Baloth Prime. This pretty nice. Turns all your lands into 4/4s. All right. Yeah, this looks like a good backup Titania, and then probably Copperline Gorge, or I could take Courser. I really don't like Courser very much. I guess I could take Invasion of Ikoria, but it costs 7 mana to get Titania. Copperline Gorge. I only have the 1 red card, but duels are duels. No, I'll take the Courser. We're going to do the lands thing. We'll do the lands thing, and maybe we'll get Fastbond back. Here, we'll take the Crucible now. That's fine. Over Sunbaked Canyon. Oh, I'll take Exploration, though. That'll be a good backup if I don't get a Fastbond. All right. Really could use Strip Mine or Wasteland here. That would be really nice. Well, I'm really glad we're going this direction. This looks like a pretty fun place to be. I don't know about this Portable Hole. That might be more of a sideboard card. My only blue cards right now are Oko and Uro, but I would like to play them if I can. Okay, so Fastbond didn't come back. Caryatid did and Hedge Maze did. A blue-green duel that's fetchable is pretty nice. I think I'll take that. Caryatid is okay, but I just want to be more of a lands deck. So I'm not that worried about picking up Acceleration. That's what Exploration and the Moxes are for. Elvish Reclaimer, I guess I'm not getting Dark Depths. Maybe I just take Leyline Binding. I don't think I want Upheaval. Upheaval isn't really going to work, especially without Fastbond. Look, this is a good Caryatid replacement. I'll take Fanatic. I think that's better than Wrath. Also, if I want Wrath, I have this Dam, which is basically just a Wrath. So I now currently don't even really want to play it. Though I actually do think I'm going to play Leyline Binding. I have 4 colors of lands that I can fetch. And then, Talon Gates is not nothing. I don't think I care about Wandering Emperor. All right, well, I have a lot of lands. It's a shame Fastbond didn't come back because I had a Portal. I have now a Crucible, but I think it's okay. All right, so going into this pack, Wasteland and Strip Mine, cards I'd be very interested in. Wrenn and 6 as well, more fetch lands. Obviously, Power would always be nice. I mean, Greater Gargadon I actually think is going to be kind of good here. All right, there's the Sylvan Safekeeper, Wrenn and 6, and Mana Vault. Oh, and the Riddler. I love the Riddler. I'm going to assume Sylvan Safekeeper and Wrenn and 6 will wheel, and I'll get one of the two. I'm going to take Mana Vault because turboing out Baloth Prime or Titania sounds pretty nice. All right. Much like Soul Ring's not the best, it's not like Mana Vault's incredible here, but I think it'll be good. Oh, I'll just take Time Twister. I just picked up Mana Vault. I have 2 Moxes and an Exploration. This is a place for Time Twister. Maybe these fetch lands will come back. I mean, I don't mind picking them up late. Llanowar Elves isn't even that interesting. All right. I do need more blue-green lands, but if I can find them, I'll be happy. And then here, there's Mana Drain, but I don't think that's where our mana is going to end up. There's Retrofitter, which is pretty nice with Cradle. I don't care about the Elvish Mystic. There's also Caracas, which is specifically good with Titania and Uro, and I can fetch up with Knight. That's probably better. I don't think I'm going to be retrofittering, and I think Caracas is awesome. All right, I've got a lot of lands. I guess, oh, maybe I should have taken Retrofitter for Urza Saga, but I do have 3 other things to get with Urza Saga. Not that Mox Diamond is amazing, but the other ones are. Ooh. I wonder if Containment Priest... No, that doesn't work with Talon Gates, because this isn't entering. Anyways, there's a Nissa here, a Basalt Monolith, a Scrubland. I guess Horizon Canopy is actually a land I would play. Lorien Revealed. Maybe I take that. No, I'm just going to take the Nissa. This is the deck where Nissa's good. And I have Mana Vault, which is nice with Nissa. There's Voice of Victory here. Can't Worldspine. Not a Steel Cutter deck. Solitude, I have what? 1, 2 white cards. That's probably not enough. Relic of Sauron doesn't seem great. I could take Mind Twist here. I don't have any black sources, but this presumably would be the place for it. Is that better than taking a Solitude that I'm mostly hard casting and I have sometimes pitch? Probably not. I think Solitude's very good. I might pick up a little bit more. Man, I like Endurance in general. It's just a good card. Here's where I wouldn't have minded picking up like another fetch land or something, though it's, I guess, kind of late for fetch lands. I'll take Endurance. I think this card has enough. There's enough places where this card really shines. Ooh, Omnath? Oh, we are an Omnath bracket. I love it. Lutri is cool, but we're not doing that. Also, we kind of need playables since it took so many lands, so let's just take Omnath. All right, if Sylvan Safekeeper doesn't wheel in 2 picks, I'm going to be annoyed. Unruly Krasis. Balance? Nah, not really a balanced deck. I think I just take Steam Vents. Turns Wooded Foothills into untapped blue as well. Okay. Well, a few more lands. Someone took my Sylvan Safekeeper? Why? Clearly I'm the only one who wants it. It's only good with, oh no, it's good with Nadu. So I guess someone took Nadu. Oh well, I mean, I'm not taking it over Mana Vault anyway. So Shifting Woodland is just okay. Red and 6, I only have 1 fetch, but I also have a Sackland and an Urza Saga. Maybe I just do that. I don't care too much about Shifting Woodland. Ooh, 2nd fetch. All right, I will take the Sheltering Landscape now. We'll see how these things go. And I don't think I'm going to play any of these, but I guess I'll take the Elf. No, I'll play the Elf. That's fine. Okay, so now this is 17 lands plus the Mox and the Mana Vault. Yeah, I actually don't mind that. I could just cut the Crucible. Red and 6, I think, is a lot better than Crucible. Solitude is not looking amazing, but also I could play Portable Hole because just have another cheap interaction spell, and then now I'll have like 4 white cards for Solitude, right? 1, 2, 5 even. Oh, and a Horizon Canopy, yeah. All right. I'm not going to have very many basics, but that's okay. I don't need basics for any particular reason. I never got a blue-green untapped land, but I only have the 1 fetch, and it can get untapped blue and untapped green, so that's not too bad. I don't think I need a basic mountain for the Gargaroth or Gargadon, which already... Oh, and I guess I do want a basic mountain for Sheltering Landscape. I don't think I'm going to play this, but no one should get a relic that late. That card is awesome. I'll take Mutagenic Growth as a sideboard card. Last pick, Vivi. I guess no one was blue-red. Okay, well, we're basically done here, and I kind of want a basic, maybe 1 of each, and I'll probably cut Talon Gates, I think. I don't think I'm going to fetch that very often. So green sources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and they're not all turn 1, but that's still pretty good. White, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus Mox Diamond, yeah. And blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not the most blue sources, but I'm still going to run the Uro. I think I'll figure it out. And then red, I'm assuming, is plenty. 3, 4. I actually have more red sources than I need, kind of. But yeah, this will work. All right. Do I want to play Relic of Sauron? I don't think so. 17 actual lands, which is nice, even with the Moxes, just because I want my land stuff to work. And let's see how this does. All right. Time for round 1. On the play, this deck can have some nice openers. This is not one of them. Mountain Mana Vault, all right. I was thinking more, ooh, this one's kind of nice. Definitely going to keep, and I guess I got to put Caracas back. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I can put Razor Verge Thicket back. I'll get the white from Caracas and get green from Stomping Ground. And I have a lot of green sources in my deck. This is probably better. I mean, I was thinking of like Mox, Mana Vault, turn one, something sweet sort of deal. Well, I'm glad I kept the Crocus, huh? Oh, there's Uro. Let's just get Fnatic into play and pass the turn. Sadly, turn one exploration, turn two, don't play an extra land. It's not ideal, but I'm going to start going pretty hard here in a second. I'm going to bounce their Cecil because I don't think I want us each to take 2 damage. Doesn't seem like that's worth it. Deep Cavern Bat. That's annoying. It's also like that's the best kind of discard here because it can stick my Uro under the Deep Cavern Bat and it doesn't go to the graveyard for me to bring it back. And I don't think I have very many ways to kill it. I guess the Solitude and, Portable Hole. All right, I got it. Ren and 6? No, never mind. I have so many ways to kill Bat. If I don't draw a way to kill it, it's just going to be very unlucky. They're in disbelief that my land can just tap to bounce their creature. It is pretty ridiculous, to be fair. There you go. Oh man, if they didn't take the Uro, I could like at some point go like play Uro, tap my Fnatic for 4 while it's in play, bounce Uro, replay Uro, like do some really good stuff. But surprisingly, they did that. Oh man, Courser. All right, let's go Courser. It's your redemption arc starts now. Oof. And I'm drawing a brick. Oof. Not happy about this. If they kill this Courser, this is going to be a tough game. Exile my Uro, kill my Courser. 7 cards in hand, and I just know I'm drawing a useless card next turn. All right. Dismember. Oh, Bitter Triumph. Okay. Oh, let's turn off auto yields because I'm gonna bounce the Cecil and. I guess I'll just suspend the Gargaroth. I don't really, or Gargadon even. I don't really want to play Pest Infestation as 2 1/1s here. That just doesn't really seem like it does much. Well, I'm glad to see that my opinion on Exploration and Courser of Kruphix really hasn't changed too much. These cards suck. So, like when things go right, they're good, but when they don't, they're just not that good. Like I played a card where if my top card was a land, or my top 2 cards were lands with Exploration, that would have been awesome. Or Exploration. If I draw some lands and can play things like Courser or Time Twister, very good. But in the course of a normal game, I just cast these cards and this basically did nothing or very little. The Courser or Kruphix didn't do anything and then they killed it, and so I didn't get anything out of it. And now I have like multiple dead cards. So yeah. Well, that's I think just a mistake, so I don't mind that. Though I didn't sack it to my Gargadon, which isn't actually crazy, though. my Greed Solitude didn't really work out here. I'm just going to pass. I just don't think it does anything to make 2 1/1s here. The only thing it could maybe do is like if I draw Gaia's Cradle, it can produce some mana. Yeah, it's not actually clear that you want Gargadon to actually tick down too fast because you want it in exile when you have Titania, but I probably should have sacked it. Although they did lose 2 life, though. Either Spellbomb, go. That's the... That means if I bring back Fnatic, they can kill it. Or they bounce it. Ooh, Oko. That's a card. All right. I mean, might just get countered, but I at least drew a playable. All right, let's make a food token. Turning the bat into a 3/3 does not unlock the Uro, unfortunately. Okay, pass the turn. I mean, they're not doing anything. So, all right. Let's see how this goes. Well, they're hitting me for 4. Hitting maybe Oko for 4? It looks like it. Oko goes to 2, huh? And then they draw a card off that. All right. And then they play the Cecil again. Take my turn here. This ticks down to 7. Wooded Foothills. All right. I could make this into an elk. I could plus this. These still kill it. Wow, they killed Oko with combat damage. That's really difficult to do. to be honest. I can make another food. I think it's probably making that. And I think flashing back Fanatic. And I do want my double white. Yeah, and then I can cast Solitude next turn, perhaps. And I think pass the turn, because I want a blocker for Cecil if they kill the Fanatic here. Okay. They really should attack with Cecil here, because with Caracas in play, it's pretty nice to get some value from this before I can just bounce it at will. All right. Well, Oko gained me a bunch of life. That part is nice. And then now I can tap this for a lot of mana. Cast Solitude. I can still cast a Pest Infestation for a little bit. I think I'll wait on the Pest Infestation and just attack with the food token. I guess I can't even bounce the Cecil. I'll just attack with this. Sure, we'll trade off here. Pass the turn. One way or another, Cecil's going to do something. I guess attack can kind of force the issue a little bit. What do I do here? I think I want to Deep Cavern, kill the Deep Cavern Bat, but I'll take the damage. I'll let them take their turn. All right, well. Let's cast Solitude and hope it resolves. Okay. So the bat, because Uro makes it so the Brazen Borrower doesn't do that much. All right. Oh, into Cradle. Okay. So let's cast Pest Infestation. Make 4 tokens. Cradle. Uro. And draw. Sure, I'll play Waterlogged Grove. Caracas the Uro. Then Uro again. I mean, this is pretty nice. Like, we're actually making some pretty good progress. Put this into play. And then I actually think I'll sack Uro to Gargadon here. And so Greater Gargadon's on 4? They're at 19? All right. Sack these pests. Get in there. Cast this. They just don't seem to have anything, which I don't really understand, but okay. I thought I was just dead, but their 4 cards in hand were nothing. Not creature removal, not counter spells, nothing. Okay. All right. I'm in for that. All right. Game 2. Yeah, I mean, I will keep this hand. Looks like they're mulling. I have turn 1 Elvish Mystic, turn 2 Containment Priest, plus sack Sheltering Landscape, probably just to get plains here or a forest. I don't know. Well, I guess I could technically cycle it. Dothy is not a big deal. Let's just get the Dothy out of here before that gets to rest or something, and then hit for 1. What do I get? It's like either one. I mean, I have double green with Elvish Mystic, so I guess I'll get a plains. I have fewer white sources than green sources in the deck. Sure, I'll play the starting town, and I think I passed turn here. I'm going to play Endurance end of turn. I even have Containment Priest against other Reanimator, but Endurance in response? No, don't really think so. I don't care if they counter my Endurance, so I'd rather, like, what if, I don't know, what if their next plays Mountain Faithless Looting or something? Island go. All right. And I don't even think I put anyone's graveyard back. Like, I don't really want Brain Surge on the bottom, and I'd rather have my land in the graveyard, so just play this. let's attack for 3 with Endurance, and I think I'm going to cast Pest Infestation now. And I guess I can't even target their Ether Spellbomb because otherwise I'll lose the Pest Infestation when they sack it. So I'm just going to cast it for 2. They can do whatever they want with their Spellbomb. I'll put 4 creatures into play. Not amazing, but so far our opponent hasn't really demonstrated that their deck can do anything. So until that happens... Oh, I guess Shelldock is a reason to put the Brain Surge back. Sure. I didn't really think about that at the time, but it is a +1 card in their deck. What is this? Memory Jar. Mox Opal. Yeah. Let's Leyline Binding the Memory Jar. It's a shame that I Pest Infestation, then they played 2 artifacts, but you kind of got to just leave it. I mean, they could sack it because of Shelldock, but then I would get a chance to play things, so unsurprisingly they don't. All right, I'm going to pass. I have Lethal out, and I have a Containment Priest in hand if they go for some kind of Animate, though it does look like they're doing different things. All right, I mean, I don't hate this. We'll see what they do. Sedgemoor Witch, okay. Oh, is their last card Chain of Smog? No, it's not. Okay, play Containment Priest because I will be attacking with it. That doesn't do anything. I'm just going to attack with everything. They can do what they will. They didn't animate Tar Pit or do anything, so they're blocking an elf and they're going to bounce the Endurance and take 6 down to 1. Oh, they couldn't animate Tar Pit because they don't have a 3rd artifact. All right. I'm not judging anyone on sketchy Mox Opals, just so we're entirely clear. I don't think I play the island. It doesn't matter too much. I don't know. If they have Chain of Smog, they get to make infinite tokens here. I can't actually stop that. They're at 1 still, so I might be able to get them with like a cheeky red and 6, but it would be difficult. Blue-black combo artifacts? All right. I think we're going to be able to get this one. Didn't really look like it initially. That game 1 was not looking good, but this is actually looking pretty good. We'll see what they've got. Echo of Eons. Woo. All right. Sure. Might as well put another creature into play. Not even going to bother. All right. So if they draw... I got Titania and a bunch of tokens. If they draw Chain of Smog, they could maybe do something in a Mox or something. All right, 1-0, let's go. All right, time for round 2. Let's see if Exploration and Co can do something good. I was very annoyed game 1. I was like, these cards aren't doing anything. All right, well, we're definitely going to keep this one. I mean, this is a turn 2 Nissa, if I draw a green. If I don't, well, it's a turn 3, because the Sheltering Landscape can get a forest. Okay, turn on birds. The Green Mirror. Oh, all right. Wooded Foothill. Nice. Save it because it would be nice to get Hedge Maze with that, but obviously if I don't draw an untapped green, I'm gonna have to crack it. They got Tropical Island, and hopefully they're not blowing anything up. Okay, turn 2 Nissa on the draw against them having double Mana Dork, but that's okay. Let's just get Forest. I don't really need to get a 3rd red source. Nissa. I'm just not going to bother attacking. I can't quite cast Sheltering Landscape if I had another... Oh, I guess... I didn't think about that. Had I gotten Stomping Ground, I could have cast Leyline Binding on the birds if I wanted to, or like I would have untapped Savannah and then been able to do that. Now, I'm not sure that I want to Leyline Binding the birds. In fact, the Scythecat Cub probably is better, but maybe that would have been worth doing just to have that option. Okay, they're putting counters on the Cub, which I like to see. Let's take my turn. No, I don't think I'm going to untap it. Oh, Caracas. Okay, so let's go Steam Vents, Uro, and then stack it like this. Put a Caracas into play. Caracas the Uro, because I feel like I'm not really that close to bringing it back. Nissa the Savannah. And I think I send and then Leyline Binding before blocks on the Scythecat Cub. If they have a counter here, I don't even care that badly, but let's do that. Pass the turn. And now I've got Uro Caracas kind of going here. And I'm hitting with 2 3/3s. Ooh. Legolas's quick reflexes. All right, so they're saving it, but they don't want to trade. They want to play a fetch land or something. So if they play a fetch land, this gets a second counter. This goes up to 7. So I might have to chump with the forest in order to keep Nissa around. Wait, no. This is going to go up to... It's going to become a 6/6. Yeah, in that case... I think I just let it go to 1. Okay, no. All right. Well, I can't say I love that there's like a giant cat attacking, but let's cast another Uro here. Oh, I stacked the order wrong. I'm still going to return it though. And, oh, I guess I actually do want to put Starting Town into play because it's a second blue source. Animate Stomping Ground. Attack for 6 because they're going to block 1. All right, well, if they don't have another fetch land, I feel like I'm fine. If they have another fetch land, it becomes a 12/12 because it gets a counter and then doubles the counters. But if they just have one land and it's a 7/7, I actually have enough lands to bully it. 3 3/3s is pretty good. Plagon Lord of the Beach. Oh, wait, I can cycle the Sheltering Landscape. Nice. Okay, that doesn't... Oh, for each creature with toughness greater. Oh, draw 3. Okay, that's pretty good. If they find a fetch land off that, that's really bad. Wow, they drew that card this turn? That was pretty good. Because they had these on tap and weren't doing anything last turn, so I assume their last card wasn't that spectacular. But now we're in a little bit more trouble. I mean, if I lose the Nissa, it's fine. I'm actually attacking them pretty nicely here, and Uro's getting me a lot of life, so I think I might be able to figure something out. But so I guess they could make their birds hit for 1. Woo! Let's see what their play is here, though. I've got an Uro of their own. Sure. I guess that means they're going to hit 2 land drops this turn, most likely. I don't like that. Nissa is probably just going to eat a giant Scythecat Cub attack, which does, again, open the door for me to attack back, but they're pretty high life total here. Now they've gained 3. All right, so landfall. This gets sacrificed. They have 3 cards in hand. One of them probably a land. The Seiju the Caracas. All right. I'll get a Hedge Maze. Surveil into... Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that one on top. Bring back my Caracas, probably. And I assume they're going to play another land. If they wouldn't have Besaju'd if they didn't have a land to play. All right, so 12/12. Back down to 1 card in hand. And they have 4 cards towards Uro here. I guess they're going to attack Nissa. Yeah. All right, Nissa down. And I think I do cycle this. Draw the Titania. No untapped Z's. Draw for turn. All right. So if I put Titania into play, I think I just attack with these, and they can trade off Plagon for one of them. If they block and then use its ability. All right, sure, that's a reasonable one to do. And I wanted to do this after, though I guess, because I can play, oh, I guess actually, maybe I should have done it first. I think, I don't, do I get Caracas or do I just get Wooded Foothills? No, maybe I should have actually done that first so I would have gotten a 5-3. Well, I'm going to play Titania and leave up Forest, I think. Let's tap my mana correctly. And I think I am just going to get Wooded Foothills. I don't think I have time to Caracas. I don't think the game's going that direction. Oh, my Wooded Foothills doesn't have anything to get. Ha! Funny. All right, well, let's not play the elf then. At the Sheltering Landscape, I knew... Well, oh no, Sheltering Landscape would have hit. I have a Plains in my deck. I didn't think... Oh, I guess I do have 6 Wooded Foothill targets in play. All right, sure. All right, let's see what their last couple cards are here. Oh, man. Atroxa? Okay. Oh, I'm not beating that. Because they just can go land, Mystic Confluence. I guess they didn't hit a fetch land, but I don't think even with a Caracas I'm beating an Atroxa here. It's not like bouncing Atroxa is particularly useful. Wow, that was a pretty good comeback. I mean, I guess turn 2 Nissa on the draw was not quite good enough. Oh, they have to have Nadu in their deck, or Titania, I guess, to play Sylvan Safekeeper. You generally don't do it without them. Scythecat Cub going pretty hard this game. Yeah, I think I'm pretty dead. All right, well... Another 5-2 wouldn't have mattered, or Caracas. Yeah, I guess the Atroxa was going to be tough. Do I want a Wrath in here? Yeah, it's no, I'll play it over Containment Priest. I guess, though, they had Atroxa. Maybe they have a way to cheat it into play. I didn't see it there. All right, I think we'll try this. All right, on the play. This is also not a turn 2 Nissa, but a turn 3 Nissa with a turn 2 Uro plus Portable Hole if they have a 1-drop. So this is also a really good hand. Okay. And Mox. Oh, I guess I'm going to do this regardless. I guess I'll just play Fnatic. Hit for 1. Thing is, if I play Uro and I don't draw a land, I don't get to play Nissa next turn. So even though obviously I would like to play Uro, there will be time for that later. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold your horses. I almost messed up the cool play that I was even talking about last game. All right, so let's go like this. No, tap this for 4 green because Uro is around, and I think I just play Nissa here. Plus my Forest and attack. And I don't need to play the Mana Vault. I'd rather have this around in case... If they don't have a fetch land, then maybe the Razorverge Thicket can block the Cub. And even if they do, I actually could technically Titania the Razorverge Thicket back. Okay. Kind of a nice start. Obviously, a Wooded Foothills would be incredibly good right now. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. Okay, that is not a fetch land. If they want to offer a trade, I am down. Into Courser, Revealing Island. So they're probably not attacking with the Cub, is my guess. I mean, they could. It would be completely unreasonable, but it will get bigger next turn, so it kind of makes sense for them not to do that. Let me go ahead and find... Yeah, Wooded Foothills. Greater Gargadon would be nice, but I don't have red, so that one doesn't quite work. Horizon Canopy, any land that sacrifices, actually, to be more specific, would be great with this Titania. All right, yeah, they didn't attack. Draw. Well, now the Gargaroth would be good. I kind of want to slow roll playing this Titania a little bit until some of these lands die. I guess I can hit like this. See what they do. They might just block and take 3. The question is, do I just play Titania? I don't know if that's good. It doesn't do that much, but it's 5-3, I guess. No, 5-3, no text. And it means if any of these lands die, I get a token, so probably worth it then. I might even mana vault it out so I have the most blockers. Yeah, I think that's the plan. All right, well, you got to block with Courser, even if nothing else. Let's go mana vault. And the reason I'm going to use the mana vault is I don't want to tap my lands here. I want to have them as blockers. Counterspell. Well, everything's on the board, so I guess I'm glad I just played that Titania. And yeah, fetch land, spell, all would be interesting. All right, so the Cub is going to become 6/6 again. I guess they're probably not going to draw that counterspell. They have Island in hand. And now, once they get Forest or Island, I suppose, they have Island on top. Courser has shown a bunch of lands, but never actually let them play an extra one, which is nice. Probably not attacking with the Cub, I wouldn't imagine. All right. Yeah. I'll untap the Mana Vault. Exploration. All right, well, I'm about to run out of lands to get with Nissa, which I find very funny. So if I -8 forests, I get a bunch of forests, and it makes my lands into indestructible lands. All right. Take 3, and I get a 5/3. Pass the turn. I don't really need to show them that Exploration is my last card. Cycle to end. All right, let's see what their top card is now. Forest, which they're then going to draw. Now Elf is the top card. Yeah. Yep. This is kind of why I think green is kind of bad in cube. Like, you just have to do a lot of work to make these things do something up. And I won that game? I wasn't casting another spell of relevance, though I guess these are some lands. All right, sure. I'll take it. Put in a portal? I don't think so. I think we're good here. Let's see how this goes. All right, it's Exploration's time to shine. Look at this. Turn 1, Exploration, play Urza Saga. Turn 2, Knight of the Reliquary. Though actually, I could potentially turn 2 Omnath. Huh. Let's play Exploration. I guess I don't have the lands for turn 2 Omnath, so let's just play the Saga, and maybe I'll play Knight of the Reliquary, but maybe I'll just make a Saga token. Oh, and their 1-drop was not good. I mean, obviously Sylvan Safekeeper does its thing, but it's not particularly great compared to a Mana Dork early. So here, I want to get red-blue anyways, so let's just crack this now, get Steam Vents, suspend this. So I actually can't quite play Omnath because I'm missing the 4th land, but also it needs to be red or blue. Steam Vents, despite doing both, obviously doesn't really quite do both at the same time. All right, so I have a Gargadon here. I mean, they didn't play Acceleration on turns 1 or 2. I really like that. I think I just get... Well, I'm going to see what I draw before I decide, I guess. Oh, there's Acceleration. Because Mox Diamond is actually kind of interesting here. If I draw a land, and it's a land that doesn't produce those colors. Oh, so I could get... What am I going to do? Am I going to cast Dam this turn? I'm going to make another token? Get a Mox, but then I don't do anything else? I don't really need to cast Dam right now. I kind of want to just make a token. And I think I do get the Mox Diamond. Discard Starting Town. Pass the turn. Because that gives me double white for Dam and it lets me cast Omnath. So I'm kind of going to chill here and hope they add more stuff to their board, because their board isn't like amazing right now, and I haven't really committed anything, so I like that. Okay, they're gonna hit me for 2 probably in the air. And let's hope they play more creatures. Oh, I should have sacked Urza's Saga to the Garg as well. Post-combat oddity. Nice. Nice. All right. Yeah, they didn't play a land this turn. Yeah, I'm going to run it. Oh. I like red and 6. Can I hold another turn? This goes up to 4. They attack it. I guess no. The oddity adds them so much mana. So let's just attack them. I have some good plays for the next couple turns. Red and 6 is going to be really nice too, but I think I got to cast Dam here. I guess technically they block the with oddity. I can go red and 6, ping the oddity, but I still think casting Dam is ultimately be better, though they could then go land, replay Fanatic. Oh, I can't even necessarily ping because this does protect it. So, yeah, let's just cast Dam. They took 6. All right. It's fair play. Sack this. Sack this. Cast Dam with Overload. Oh, just my Teamer deck casting an Orzhov card. No worries. Daze. That would be bad. All right. Pass the turn and we'll see what they like. I guess their best case scenario is they draw a land, flashback the Fanatic or something like that. Oh, this looks like a Green Suns. I hope it's not a Pest Infestation. Okay, it is a Green Suns. Sylvan Caryatid? That one's nice and safe. Oh, the Cub. And they had a land. Oh, a tap land. I see. All right, well, let's draw. Wouldn't mind a land, yeah, because now I think I just go Omnath. Well, hold on. I could go Ren and 6, get back Urza's Saga. I'm just going to play Omnath. If I draw a land here, I get to have an amazing turn. Land. All right, well, I guess I'll just play this and gain some life. I think it's worth gaining life, given there's a Scythecat Cub coming. And if I draw a land next turn, I can play Red and 6 to get a land back. Portable Hole is good against Scythecat Cub, but any land would have Omnath, and then I could have, I guess, not played both of these, but I could have played one of them. I could have played the Knight of the Reliquary. I still think I'm in great shape. The Exploration still, like, I guess it helped me go turn 1 Exploration Saga, turn 2 Use Saga, sure. But, and it would have been good this turn if I drew a second land, but it's just like some of the times it's good, and most of the times it doesn't do anything. The juice isn't worth the squeeze, as they say. What is this, like a Mind Twist or something? Oh, they redrew Green Suns just immediately. That was their next card. That's really funny. They could be getting Nadu. If they go Nadu and then play a land and trigger a Nadu and Cub, that's pretty strong. What else could they get that's good? I mean, there's not that many options. I'm sure they're pretty close. Uro. I don't know if that's good, but they do get to maybe play 2 lands this turn, I guess. Because they haven't played a land yet. Oh, Legolas's quick reflexes. Attack and hit the Omnath. All right, well, let's sack it to Gargadon here. I mean, the Gargadon is actually like could come into play at any point here, but all right, let's draw. Probably draw the land now, if I had to guess. Let's go Portable Hole, Red and 6. Pest Infestation doesn't do a ton for me. Let's just get Wooded Foothills. Because I want to just play this Knight of the Reliquary, I think. Getting Savannah. Well, actually, if one's going to get dazed, I'd actually rather it be the Knight of the Reliquary. Portable Hole has been excellent so far. And, or maybe I could have still got Saga back. I don't know. I think also, we're gonna go for it. Cast the Gargadon. Smash for 9. I don't know. Seems worth it. They deal with. I have Ren and 6 to get my lands back. I have an 8/8 Knight of the Reliquary in play. Like, they kind of got to deal with both of those things. We're scrapping together some wins here is what we're doing. I guess the dam was pretty good. Oh, they can get back Uro and go to 11, then they just have to chump. I mean, having to beat Uro is a good reason to put the Gargadon into play right now. Okay, here it comes. That uses all their mana, but besides one, and all their cards in graveyard. Oh, they're going to play Bountiful Landscape first and sacrifice it to keep Fnatic in their graveyard, or are they playing something else? Well, this makes it pretty unlikely they're going to play a second thing, and they're at 11, so they do have to chump both. Next turn I can Pest Infestation. If I wanted to keep my lands, I could have gone Pest Infestation and sacked all the insects to the Gargaroth, or Gargadon. I don't know why I keep saying both of those words, but you also understand what I'm saying. And, oh, they didn't have a one card left. Ha! That's funny. I don't actually need to do that. I think I'll get back Urza's Saga. Oh, I guess getting back Urza's Saga before attacking with the Knight isn't really exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. Take 7 instead of 8. And cast Pest Infestation to make 2 1/1s. Figure might as well. I don't know. It's not doing anything in my hand. They're probably not going to have something that can answer it. I guess it's worse against a sweeper, which their blue-green deck probably doesn't have, and better if they put more blockers into play. Maybe they play 2 blockers. All right. 2-0. Let's go. All right, time for the finals. Let's play first. Ooh. Haven't seen this Time Twister yet, and so what's interesting with this, I could play a turn 2 Twister. I kind of feel like that's not the play. I kind of think I just play turn 2 Oko, and I think I'm going to discard Waterlog Grove to the Mox Diamond and play Oko off of Starting Town, Urza, Saga, Mox Diamond, but I don't want to activate Saga on turn 2, so I'm going to lead on Starting Town and pass the turn, and then go Saga, Mox, Oko, and then start cranking out tokens. And if that all doesn't work, maybe fire off the Time Twister, but I don't think there's a reason to jump the gun here. All right, so let's just go Starting Town, and I think better not to play the Mox. It's like Portable Hole versus an Embereth Shieldbreaker versus Duress Thoughtseize Inquisition. And yeah. Oh, Preordain? I don't mind that. Now they're not spell piercing my Oko. I think the balance slightly leads towards not playing Mox. Also, if they have a Mox of their own, then it opens up the door to way more things that blow up the Mox. Doesn't really open up the door to more discard, though. They? I mean, I guess if I had another land, I could use the exploration, but I don't. Let's just play Oko. Make a food, pass the turn. I mean, if I draw a land, I could potentially go like Exploration Time Twister, but I don't think I want to do that. JVP, huh? I could Elk their thing. I could steal it. Maybe the exploration means, you know what? I will go nuts. I'll decide what to do about the Jace soon here, but I think I'm just gonna Time Twister. Oh, look, now I can go Caracas, bounce your Jace, make this a 3/3 smash. All right, that was pretty good. Exploration, I take back none of the bad things I said about you. This card's still very narrow. Obviously, it can be good in the right spot, and there are spots where it's powerful, but let's just say I don't think I would be 2-0 in the Cube server with this deck. What do they got? They did. They're looking pretty reanimatory, which I've got Endurance and Containment Priest, Oko, Caracas. Those are decent things about decent answers. They discarded 2 2-drop legends that Caracas kind of just owns. I mean, they have 10 cards, and I have 8 in play and 6 in hand, so I'm up like 4 cards-ish. All right. They'll take my Pest Infestation or Ren Insects. I guess they could take Mana Vault, but that does not seem very likely. And then next turn, I'm going to make a Saga token, most likely. I got a Time Walk here? They're doing something. I mean, my Omnath is kind of going to pop off next turn, and I'm going to be able to get back Urza Saga with Renin 6, so... I mean, I do have moves. Talisman, that was it? That was your big finish? Oh, never mind. I take it back. Black Lotus into Emery. Welling Wishclaw Talisman. Yeesh, okay. Huh. Well, let's see what I do here. I don't really want to... Splashing Rumble, I like their style. I don't really want them untap with Emery, but if I use Karakas, I can't play Omnath. And then this is about to pop, but I think I just tap it for mana. Oh wait, no, I can use Karakas. So let's go Omnath. Green, red, blue, white. Draw a card. Leyline Binding 2, huh? Land. And I guess I'm going to have 4 colors. So let's go Hedge Maze, add a bunch of mana. I'll put this in my graveyard. Renin 6. +1 on Urza's Saga. Leyline Binding on the Lotus. Like, they're going to sack it, of course. But that doesn't bother me too much. And then Oko. I could exchange. Let's just make a food token, I think. And then I'm going to go to attack. And before they block, I'm actually going to Karakas. I just wanted to clear. They had floating mana. No reason to let them use it for anything. Karakas that thing. Take some damage. And then I play Mana Vault. And I guess pass the turn. I don't know. Now I have like 50 things in play. I'm still like kind of scared of something like Yawgmoth's Will. But I try to do my best by getting Lotus off the board. And I could have elked Emery. I could have stolen Emery with Oko's ability. But this is just lethal next turn. I attack for 10. With Oko, the food, and Omnath, and then paying... Maybe actually instead of making a food, maybe I should have just made Mox Diamond or Mana Vault into a 3/3. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. I don't think this Urza Saga is going to come up too much this game. Or, like, I don't think we're getting to the point where I'm making more tokens off of it, though I guess I could, technically. All right. They have the Yawgwill? I kind of... Well, no. 4 mana is probably not Yawgwill. Well, it is Yawgwill, and they just floated a mana instead of leaving a land untapped. Sure. All right, well. Yeah, they play Lotus. That's one of the risks of playing Lotus. I got to put them down 3 mana with Leyline Binding. So what, they can like frantic search here, leaving a green floating if they want to cast Rumble. They haven't played a land yet. They could Wish Claw, but they're not that close to brain freezing me. So it kind of feels like they're going to start with Frantic Search, and they do indeed. So they have 5 mana right now. So they can Wish Claw and play Brain Freeze, and that would be for 15 cards. Obviously, if they have a Ritual or a Lotus Petal or anything like that, they get a little bit more gas. They can Wish Claw and do that. They could also... Oh, they probably have Tendrils in their deck if they're playing Sorin. Oh, Petal opens the door to a lot of possibilities. So now they're Brain Freezing for 18, plus Inquisition 21. Okay, so if they have one more mana producing thing, Brain Freeze becomes lethal. If they have Tendrils, they're pretty far. I don't think Tendrils is going to get there. All right, well, I don't know what's in their hand. Obviously, I could still lose. My guess is that we don't lose this turn, but not high confidence about that at all. All right. They're casting Rumble. That's probably got to be pretty good for me. Because these aren't going to the graveyard. It's just 4 lands. Like I don't know what they were looking for. Maybe if they're looking for like a Mana Crypt or something, or LED. Yeah, LED would make sense. That would generate mana. because the Rumble costs 1 mana still, so now they can Wish Claw Brain Freeze, but they're still short. Plague on Lord of the Peach, draw 2. Okay. I guess it's possible that I don't kill them now that they have 2 blockers in play. I guess I can ping 1, but then I don't have lethal. And nothing else in my hand does anything. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to get to see a couple new cards that have an absolutely ridiculous amount of mana. Oh, I guess I could Caracas one of them too. All right, well, failed combo. Sure. Doesn't make me want any of these cards all that much. I'll keep Containment Priest because who knows. Ah, there's the Bailoff Prime. I wanted to see this card in action. So far I have not. All right, well, I'll mulligan this. Is this hand keepable? I guess so. Let's get the Gargadon out. I don't even have the Titania or a path to casting it anytime soon. Let's go Hedge Maze. Look for a little acceleration. Razor Verge Thicket. I don't think that's going to help me particularly much. Wishclaw Talisman. Well, that I'm probably going to kill with Pest Infestation. Do I want to cash in this Saga? I think it's almost better just to play Sheltering Landscape and go and get my red mana. I just don't see myself using Saga next couple turns. In fact, their deck looks pretty good at comboing. Lotus Petal, Black Lotus, Yawgmoth's Will. There's a decent chance I'm supposed to just kill that Wishclaw Talisman now. Seems like that will be a lot safer. And I still... Oh. So basically I could use that to make an additional 2 tokens. Sure, that's fine. I don't think I killed the Mana Vault, though, because I don't mind taking a damage on upkeep, and Oko can actually turn it into a token pretty easily. Okay, and then next turn, I can Omnath or Oko, whichever I please, and kind of attack, I guess. All right, land into JVP, the MVP. Makes a 2/2 with Plagon. Oh, into Phantasmal Image on Plagon. Casting a 2 mana draw 2. Sure. It's kind of cool. They did some things. I don't think I want to just Oko there. Oh, I now should keep that Gargadon. I'm going to play Omnath. I feel like I'm not making a big enough impact unless I do this. And I guess I will attack because they don't have any mana up. So sure, take 2. I just don't think playing Oko does that much. And next turn I can go Titania, Urza Saga, Titania, get back Sheltering Landscape to make a 5/3 and trigger Omnath and then play Oko. Okay, that's a pretty good turn if Omnath survives, or if I survive. Not clear that either of those things is going to happen. Though I guess if they're rumbling now, we'll see. Wow, 2 rumbles, 8 lands. Impressive. They can flip Jason Rumble again. They took none of the cards? So am I just going to lose then? It would appear so. It's kind of a weird thing to do. They wanted Cabal Ritual Threshold, which they would have had even if they didn't. But yeah, this is probably lethal. I don't know what they exactly do, but any of the Storm cards I think kill me, assuming they have Yawgwill and they go like Yawgwill. Oh, they're just casting Bolas's Citadel. They hit Lotus off the top immediately. Nice. Cecil, that's a weird one. Inquisition, sure. Take my Oko, Vivi. Wow, Caracas is pretty good. They have 4 legends in play. They really shouldn't have Cecil in their deck to begin with, based on how this deck looks, and certainly not when they know I have Caracas in the deck, but, you know, do their thing. Brain Freeze. Oh, I should just concede. I'm not. No reason to show them my deck. That's enough Storm. Exactly enough Storm, but they could have done way more too. All right. Good to know about. All right, on the play. I feel like we need a little luck to win this one. Thankfully, we have Our exploration. I'm going to mulligan. This hand doesn't do anything. Turn on exploration land, then just say go the next rest of the game. Sure, yeah, I guess I'll keep this. Also, endurance is randomly pretty good against, I'll put Nissa back, against, what's it called? Yogg-Will. Pass. I think I'd rather have Gargaroth, Gargadon, Gargahoo. All right. And, because there's a decent chance because I'm going to go get Hedge Maze, I can just suspend Gargadon on 2 and then fire off a Twister on 3. Or if I get lucky and find a Mox Emerald. All right, I got to keep the land, I think. And suspend. Pass. And maybe I just play Oko next turn. That's also a possibility. Or maybe I play whichever 3-mana play they leave me with, because I guess they kind of, yeah. If they take Time Twister, I just play Oko. If they play Oko, I just play Time Twister. So they took Oko. Well, unfortunately now, because they saw my hand, they can play all their stuff. But, all right, well, let's Time Twister away. A Mox would still be a kind of nice draw here. Okay, and, oh, that's kind of a decent hand. I've got Caracas, which has turned out to be pretty good against their deck. Portable Hole, which can snipe Lotus Petal or Talisman. Oh, they're Inquisitioning me again. Sure. It'd be funny if they Inquisition me taking Oko 2 turns in a row. They might have to take Endurance if they're setting up a Yogg-Will, but Bolas' Citadel gets around Endurance kind of nicely. Next turn, I assume I'm slamming Omnath, but it's possible I go Knight of the Reliquary, Portable Hole. Or if they play a legend I really have to bounce with Caracas, I could go Knight Caracas. They did take the Endurance. That's a shame. That was one I was kind of interested in having. Seems like it was going to be good. Oh. I could also, maybe I just Portable Hole the Lotus Petal. Haha, they F6'd. That's on you. That's not on me. Now they can't Yogg-Will it. Nice. And play Knight, because Knight means when I play the turn I play Omnath, if Knight's alive, I get to get double mana. Okay, Black Lotus Waiting Room, I guess. Here goes Lotus. No, they got Sensei's Top. Okay, so either they already have the Lotus. Oh man, they already have Lotus and Citadel, and they're just ready for it. All right, well, Solitude doesn't really help me too much. So let's Omnath. Draw my card. Do they have like a Snuff Out? No, they would have killed the Knight already if they'd had, I assume. Sack, Forest. Oh, I guess I could have sacked Plains, actually. I'm trying to see, do I want to get Urza's Saga? I kind of want to just get Gaia's Cradle. Gain 4 life, play Plains, add a bunch of mana. How do I want to do this? I have 4 7 mana, but if I play, no, I guess I can't play any of the creatures first to gain another mana, but that's fine. And I think I've already played a land. I think I want to play Oko. I guess putting top back on top really does not accomplish much. Red and 6. Back Hedge Maze. Debating making a really aggressive Garg play, but I guess that doesn't really work with a Trinket Mage sitting out there. So let's just make a food token, pass the turn, and hope I don't lose. I don't know. There's not a whole lot I could do that affects their side of the board here. They're not even dead next turn, though I will be able to hit them for kind of a lot of damage. Oh, they're topping upkeep. That's a good sign. When they got top instead of Lotus, I kind of felt like they had Citadel, Lotus in hand already, but it's possible they don't. Maybe they have Lotus but no action, or maybe they just don't have Lotus or action. Oh, Sorin, okay. Is that it? Spin top? All right. If that's the case, that's the case. kind of feel like we're okay here. I mean, this turn. Obviously, next turn, that might not be the case. That was a pretty weak turn overall. They are still thinking, so maybe they got something. So next turn, okay, they're drawing a card. And passing the turn. Okay, I don't get it. Bounce their Sorin, Solitude, Trinket Mage, they go to 22, and then attack them for 9, 13, 18. Oh. Technically, this is lethal, if I can line it up right. So let's go, I guess, Hedge Maze, as I don't need the extra mana. Graveyard. Solitude, Trinket Mage, bounce Sorin, and then I'm going to Garg, sacking all my lands, and that's going to make my Knight of the Reliquary big too. All right, we're just going for it. Is this gonna work? It actually looks like it's going to. They have to have a counter. They don't seem to have one. Yeah, they're dead. That's it. Oko my thing. Attack with everything. The knight plus the. Hold on. We gotta see this. So, Magic Online will let us see it at its leisure, I suppose. Hold on. I want to return to details. Oh, did I? I guess that was it. All right. Well, I was gonna attack them for a lot. I think it was like 8, 12, 21, 24 or something like that. Yeah. I mean, we got there. So look, here's what was good about this deck. I never got to see Baloth Prime, though it would have been good with Gargadon. I might actually end up doing that. The Moxes and Mana Vault were good. Exploration was usually bad. Omnath was pretty sweet. Titania is great, always is. Let's see. Time Twister was fine. Yeah, I mean, this deck did have some good things going for it, but oh man, it can be a little dicey trying to present a good enough threat that's resilient to removal, but also have interaction, which green is not famously good at. So this deck did have some. Portable Hole, Containment Priest, Endurance, Leon Binding, Pest Infestation, Solitude, so some reasonable ones. All right, well, that'll do it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I like going through the league drafts and drafting things I can't really draft on the team draft. So we'll probably do one more league draft this week, some more server drafts, and we got a Cube Top 50 coming, so check that out. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.